Right, well, in the meantime, Mr. Hawke has been having a look at the tally board figures very closely, and he's now talking on the floor of the tally room with John Cribbett.
Mr. Hawke, a Labour government appears to be in. What does this mean to you?
There's no appearance about it. It's certainly in. What does it mean to me? It means enormous elation. It means the culmination of a full year's hard work of trying to achieve that result in conjunction with my colleagues. And it's enormous optimism now on my part that the ordinary people of this country are going to get a government which is concerned with the advancement of their interests rather than the protection of the interests of a few. I think it's an exciting final quarter of the 20th century now that we can look forward to.
You've been very forthright about a Liberal government. Will you be able to be as forthright about a Labour government in terms of your responsibilities?
Yes, I have a responsibility as President of the ACTU to speak up for the interests of the ordinary people of this country within the trade union movement, the ordinary wage and salary earners, and if the situation were to arise that I believe that the Labor government were to do something that was against their interests, I would certainly be vehement in my observations about it, but may I say I don't think that that's going to happen.
Has there been any approaches to you about joining a Labour government in this term?
No.
Would you consider such an approach?
Oh, no. That's so hypothetical that I shouldn't concern myself with it. What I want to now turn my attention to is to the development of the ACTU economic enterprises, and that is an extraordinarily interesting, exciting and challenging opportunity. Once those things are done, well, perhaps we might think about something else, I don't know. But Mr. Whitlam is going to have an enormously good team. He's now got added to the ones that were in the Parliament. And you remember there was a big addition in the 1969 election. Now he's got some number of very talented young men. He's going to be able to form a very good cabinet.
Mr. McMahon once predicted that you would succeed Mr. Whitlam as leader of the Labour Party.
Well, Mr. McMahon's predictions have been so abysmally wrong and everything else, that's almost certain that I won't succeed Mr. Whitlam, I think. If I'm going to, I'd much prefer to have a more reliable source than Mr. McMahon.
Would you ever see yourself as a Prime Minister of Australia?
I haven't thought about it. I really haven't. Mr. Whitlam is going to be there for a long time now. It's just so hypothetical that it's not worth talking about. Mr. Whitlam's going to get my enthusiastic support, and he will be, I think, one of Australia's great Prime Ministers.
Will there now be less industrial unrest with a Labour government in power than there has been with a Liberal government in power? Will there be less confrontation?
Yes, over the longer term, I think this will be the case because the McMahon government, of course, in respect of industrial relations, has consistently tried to provoke industrial disputation. The outstanding example, of course, was the oil industry dispute, where they tried to get the international oil cartel to deliberately provoke confrontation. This was recognised by the independent press. And in fact, I think if you look over the events of 1972, the oil dispute and the handling of it by the McMahon government was in many respects the beginning of the end of them. On the other hand, Labor, while not automatically endorsing the claims of the trade union movement, will want to create the situation in which employers and trade unions can sit down and talk, and that's obviously the best way of settling your disputes. I think that if you take the longer term period under Labor, yes, there will be less industrial disputation.